Let us talk about the importance of English language in a banking aspirant's preparation journey, the edge, the competitive edge or advantage that it can create for you. We'll also talk about the strategy that I had tried and tested myself during my preparation phase, and it helped me a lot. And I believe it will also help you, not only during your preparation phase, but also once you have cleared the exam and joined the banking arena. Hello everyone. Hello fellow aspirants. My name is Abhinav Pawar. I joined the largest bank in India as a probationary officer in 2023 and I'm currently working in it as an assistant manager. So first let's talk about the importance of English language. Now tell me how many people or how many aspirants do you know that focus a lot on developing the skills in quant and reasoning, but do not focus that much when it comes to the English section. There are a lot of people who do that. I can tell you from my own experience and the feedback that I have received from my colleagues, my fellow aspirants, as well as my followers on Instagram. And this is something that I had realized during my time as well, during my preparation journey. And I took an advantage of it. In fact, a lot of people take advantage of it, to be honest. And you can do that as well. I'll tell you how. First of all, by developing your skills in English, you can not only increase your marks in English section, but it can also save time and increase marks in the other two sections as well. You see, if you can read a question and understand it immediately, you can save at least 2 to 3 seconds in each and every question. There are 100 questions in an exam. For God's sake, that is a lot of time. You can solve, you know, considering that you can solve a question in 50 seconds, you can solve like 5 to 6 questions in that much time. You can do a lot of that, is a lot of marks. And each and every aspirant can understand that 0.25 marks can make or break your result. I had lost a result because of 0.75 marks, and I know how that feels. So, getting a 2 to 3 marks edge over other aspirants is a lot. Now, the second way you can gain an advantage is in the English section. Now, let me tell you how. What happens is a lot of candidates feel they have difficulty when it comes to the English section. Now, this is because they already had difficulty understanding or understanding English basically before they started preparing for the competitive exam. So, what these people do, they just try to clear the sectional cutoff. Now, don't you think just by studying a little bit more or just by studying in a different manner, by changing your strategy, you can gain at least a couple of marks when compared to these people? What happens is they are confident that they can recover these marks in quant and reasoning. Why can't we do the same? I'll tell you, my quant section was the weakest of the three. It wasn't below average, otherwise I couldn't have cleared any exam, but it was the weakest. So what I did was that I increased my proficiency in English and reasoning, but I kept working on quant. It wasn't like I thought that I will recover these marks in English or reasoning. That is not possible. This is a competitive exam. Each and every section, each and every marks count. You need to understand that. Another edge that the English language can give you is that in specific officer level exams like SBI PO, IBPS PO, there are subjective sections in the mains, and there is also the interview. Now the subjective section is literally based on the English language, right? So gaining or developing your skills in English will definitely give you an edge here. And not to mention, if you give an interview in English itself like I had given, I can tell you sure shot that if you're fluent enough, if you're well versed in it, you can gain some bonus points which will make or break your results. A few marks extra from the other aspirants. Another advantage that I can think of is after you have cleared the exam and joined the bank. So you see, almost everything in the bank is done in English. Everything official, like the circulars, the internal circulars, the internal mails, the meetings that are held. Now they are in English, to be honest, but the mails are not in English. You can't write, "Hello, ma'am. आज जो मैंने सुबह मेल भेजा था क्या आप उसका रिप्लाई देंगे?" No, that is not possible. You have to use the proper phrases. I had uh, I had a bad experience regarding this. I'll tell you that using the proper phrases while drafting a mail is very important, especially for officers in a bank. Now, moving forward, not just the internal circulars, the mails, but also when you are interacting with your seniors, when you're interacting with customers, especially in metropolitan cities or cities in general, they prefer to talk in English. I don't know why, but that is the truth. I am posted in Mumbai, and I can tell you that this is the truth. A lot of people prefer to speak in English, so why not develop those skills, right? The proficiency in English language can open a lot of doors for you with lots of opportunities. I'll just give you one example that foreign posting, posting in foreign branches. Basically, being well versed in English can give you an edge in that as well. And I don't, let's make one thing clear. I don't want you to master English. I don't want you to get a PhD in it. I just I just want you to be enough well versed or just start developing those skills from now onwards. I'll tell you the strategy and it is quite easy. Over a period of time, it will compound itself and you will be very proficient in English. Okay, let's move on to the strategy part. The first tip that I will give you in improving your English language is to start reading. And by that, I do not mean that you start reading the newspaper editorials or you start to read the newspaper from top to bottom, from the first page to the last page. No, I want you to read newspapers in your free time. Whenever you take a break, I want you to start reading newspapers. Or whenever you're feeling boring, you're feeling like you don't want to do any quant questions or any reasoning questions, any mentally exhausting things, start reading a newspaper. Read anything that will help you relax. The sports section, the international affairs, the political affairs, these are the things that I used to read when I used to take a break. Enjoy it. And because I was enjoying it, I read the newspaper from first page to last page. Not each and every news, but whatever interested me, whatever I felt was interesting. So that helped me in multiple ways. It helped me develop my general awareness. It helped me increase my skills in English, in the English language. It helped me develop my grammar. So it helped me a lot of ways. It helped me relax. Most important point was that it helped me relax. So I want you to do the same thing. So read whatever you like, but start reading from today itself. And the second tip, the most interesting and the most helpful, the most underrated tool to develop English in today's world is to start watching movies and TV series in English with English subtitles. This will go a long way. Mark my words, by watching English movies and TV series in your free time, during your lunch, your dinners, your day offs. If you're feeling down, you're watching a movie, don't watch Hindi movie, watch an English movie with English subtitles. And once you start enjoying it, you will see the difference. But you have to set boundaries for yourself. Now this is something at your own personal level. You can't exactly watch 2 3 hours movies every day. So watching movies and TV series will help you in such a way that it will help increase your reading speed. It will help your understanding in English. It will help your grammar as well. Now you can watch movies or TV series in whatever genre you like. I used to like fantasy, science fiction. I used to watch anime. I still do watch anime, and it still helps me a lot. Now, what happens is not each and every subtitle is grammatically correct, but most of them are. So basically, start reading newspaper every day. Start watching movies and TV series in English with English subtitles every day in your free time. You will do this only in your break time. Whenever you're taking a break, whenever you're taking a day off, whenever you're feeling exhausted, whenever you don't want to study, you will do this. Because when you're enjoying yourself, you're still working on your English skills, you're still trying to increase your marks in the competitive exam. I hope you find this video helpful. Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section with whatever doubt you have regarding English or this strategy, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Stay tuned.